Hello everyone, welcome back to Photon Engineer. Last time we finished this puzzle, but it's been about 3 weeks since I played, mostly because I started playing before I went off to London to run the marathon. And then I came back, and then it was the Steam Puzzle Fest, and I've just been distracted by 1,000 other things. So let's fly to the last discovered platform and see what the next level has in store for us. Platform 12, Labyrinth. Well, this looks interesting. Holes there. We have an infinite number of regular cubes that we can rest stuff on. We have 8 mirrors and one four-way splitter, or one splitter. What is this? I don't know what that is. Color separator. Interesting. Now, here's the thing. I can fly up and get a bit of a bird's eye view, which is interesting. There's also this thing, which is going to have some kind of meta puzzle about it down the line. I found a block cylinder with strange symbols on it. I took a picture of it to analyze later. So that'll be for later, but for now, I need to figure out how I'm going to get these lasers to here and here respectively. Which is going to be a hoot for sure. I'm wondering though, so with the tools that I've been given, as I think I understand, this will take 2 colors of laser and combine them into 1 color of laser. And then presumably I can then combine these into 1 color, move them through the maze a bit more efficiently because it's only moving 1 color of laser through a bunch of these gaps. And then once I get to where we're going, I can uncouple the color of laser with this thing and then have different colors coming out for the switches at the end. So that is what I'm hoping for. If we get there, who knows? What is this? If a green, red, and blue laser comes into a switch, it will split into green, red, blue light. Is that what you're telling me? I think that's what you're telling me. And we're not worried about the timing on this one. It just happens. Okay. Let's get to maze solving then, shall we? We could be here a hot minute with the number of permutations we could get to through this maze. I think. Well, we're going to have to start with this. That seems like a fun start, doesn't it? But I'm very, very quickly going to spend all of these if I'm doing it that way from the beginning. Where's my laser? Oh god, this is going to be a small nightmare, isn't it? Right, that's going where I think it's going. So that gets out to here, that one's going through there. But I must have to combine these at some point to get around so many corners. Surely. It's just going to be a question of when do I combine them together and when do I separate them. Because it feels like the sooner we can combine them, the better, right? Because I wonder, what happens? I can't put this here because the 2 colors sentences, because the 2 colors meet at a cross point. But if I do this, now I've got a red laser and a blue laser making a purple laser. That seems like a great start, if I'm honest. And I have to get that through as much of this maze as possible with as few turns as possible, but I can't get up over the ceiling of this to peruse it in full, which is a little unfortunate, but we'll manage. Because if we look at this room, I'm either coming in from the side, through the hole, or through the gangway via that hole there. And then we're going to have to split this when it comes in. And if it came in through here, say, and got split, we're going to have to need basically this. Not that. 2 and 6 and 2 again. Like that. So then this. Oh God. Going that way. And this doing that way, so that when the light comes in from this, I need the blue light coming from there, and then that will split my light there. So blue is my inlet light. And then I can rotate this whole thing. The blue comes in, one light goes up and comes to here, one light goes down and goes to there. So that seems like it would be really good. Now, can I reverse engineer my way back to over there? Because often with mazes, easier to do the whole thing backwards. I'm just not going to know if that's a good idea until I get further back in the maze. I've got 4 left. So if I come here, gets me through that. Then I can go left, right for 1. So it will be here and here. Gets me out of that hole. And to get me into this hole will simply be there. And where's the other side of the pink laser right now? Here. Okay. Has it worked? That has gone so much better than I initially thought it was going to when we started. Oh yeah, then we have sliding puzzle. So I need to get this yellow star into the top left corner. This can't be moved, but can be smashed by this thing. Oh man, it's been a while since I've done one of these. Right. And then once this has been smashed by this, I think this could move that to the left afterwards. So if I click anything, it does the thing that it professes to do on each individual thing. But there's a lot of options for this, and it's much less easy to reverse engineer what I want. This is turning something clockwise, this is turning something anti-clockwise. This won't smash this one because it doesn't have the little corner brackets on it to denote that it can be smashed. So I put those there, bring that down. Move that across. I can move that out of the way. That moves that to the right. Running out of options here. Puts that also to the right. Can't get rid of this now, though. Everything is stuck. Okay. I can also move this across to start. Actually. Now I can't go right again. I was like, if I just go back and forth, it will keep rotating, but of course it won't. Because it will be facing the wrong direction eventually. But that seems like it might be helpful. So this is just going around a turn, back a turn, around a turn, back a turn, which is not probably terribly helpful. That being over there is now stuck. That's stuck, that's stuck, this is gonna be stuck. Alright, this is actually gonna be more trouble than the laser puzzle was. Normally, I can just kind of think about, like, if this was here, if the breaking piece got to there while facing up, I can move it up and break it, which would be fine. But if this comes down, it turns to the right. And if I move that across, I can't do very much with that, I feel. And everything just gets stuck in awkward ways. And I have nothing left to do. Okay. Right. I feel like this being a too long wall to get something here to move upwards looks good. This coming straight down and turning to the right looks bad. That seems okay to start. I have no idea when I'm going to use this left-hand one, though. I guess that to face down. Comes across. This is now up. That gets that out of the way there. That can come down to here, facing that direction. That's pointing down now, so this can bring this across. That can bring that down. Step me back a bit. That gets that facing up. I need it facing left. How am I going to get that anywhere that is going to do that? That becomes down. This becomes up. That just sends it back between up and right. I've got no idea. Move that out of the way. Then move this up and that across and this down. Then it's only going to come back to facing up again. Alright, we've definitely been here way longer than we were on the Labyrinth part of the puzzle. I'll give this a little think, get back to you if I can make any semblance of progress, otherwise you'll be staring at this for ages with me. After much playing, I think I have it, so now I just have to recreate to where I think the solution was, because I didn't go through with the solution. I wanted you to be here with me for that bit, but we're going to start with this. And then, where are we going after that? We're going to send this down. And then, this gets out of the way. So that this can then come up again. That gets out of the way. Then from there, which way was it? Oh god. This can come down, turns. We send that whole thing across and back again. Turns that face up. Then that goes up to here, which we can then send to the left. Which turns that, this is where I got to and I was like, oh, this must be it, right? Yes. Okay. That means we now can get to this. Discovered the location of the next platform. Good. Right, we can leave all this stuff behind. Fly to the next platform. So, the last discovered one will be the one we just found. Chronology. Okay, so something about time or the order of events, perhaps? This looks very strange. Anything hiding around the odds and ends? No? Okay. So, we're going to be opening a series of doors. What is that? How did I miss this? Just a model of a planet, I guess. Interesting. Right, what happens if I remove this? Don't know. Do each of these have their own door controls? They don't. It's just this that I have to push. Because this is a blue laser. This is a blue door. So then the rest is just green, red, green and red. This is red, this is green. So 4 here opens that. Sure thing. Then I'm going to need just a red laser. Can I do that with... Huh? Oh, of course. If I put that there to try and go through the door, I break this laser and this becomes just green, not green and red. So that's not going to work out. I could split red with 5. Which way round? So it would have to come in first. And this is going to be red, and that's going to be green. I can't split the one that I've already made, because I need the one that I've already made to be doing its job. What can I do? This is red and green. then just red, then just green, lines up for the blue. I can look at the plants. No. Anything hiding around here? No. Okay. So there's going to be something about splitting this and recombining this. This seems to be the most sensible place to start, I think. But what I want to do is split this after it's already done its job, which I can't. Because if I put this... if I put this here, this breaks, obviously. So what am I going to do about that? Great question. Because what I can do, though I don't know how useful it's going to be, is I can take this red laser and make 2 red lasers. But for one, I guess I would be best off doing it there. That makes 2 red lasers, and then I'd have to go and use up... keep doing this. I'd have to use a bunch of lasers, or a bunch of mirrors rather, to get that going there. So that's now both. Red's coming through here, which is good, but by the time I do this, I now basically have no tools left to get this green laser done. But I can split the laser. So, perhaps then, I don't split the red. Instead, now this pedestal is fixed there, which is interesting. Because the other thing I could do with these two is, if I were to actually split this here, or even actually here, so that goes all the way along the side. Get rid of those. This is now both colours, which need to go into here. So if I then take 5, I can steal both colours away for that door, and now I have both colours coming out of here. So then let's send both colours along the gangway, and then I need to split these into their constituent colours. Let's do that right here. Red can get a mirror here, and green gets 2 mirrors there and there. And then I can come through here, push the button on the door gets the blue laser. Solid puzzle. Oh! Kind of drones are lying on the ground near a broken console. It seems that these drones were responsible for building this console. A new platform has been located. Clearly, they saw how much I struggled with the last one and have given me the next one for free. I appreciate that. Well then, I think this is as good a jumping off point as any. Thank you ever so much for joining me back on Photon Engineer. I hope to continue to more platforms soon. If you have any questions, comments, recommendations, you can put those down below. Otherwise, hit that like button if you've enjoyed the video, subscribe for more like it, and I will see you guys in the next one. Cheers.